For streaming. Okay. There's a 5-minute timer. This has to wait. Check though. Check the page in like a few seconds.
Facebook
Yeah.
and YouTube, right?
Yeah. This is.
It's working.
Hello. 5 minutes.
It's not really a countdown. It's just live.
Really? Nice. All right. Why don't you here, go back to the master screen if you're go back to the call. Where is that call? Okay. Good enough timer?
It's no time. It's just live.
All right. Well, it said there's supposed to be a timer. Don't know if that's working, so we're gonna roll out like there is no timer. Never used this timer button before, so happy Saturday, happy snow day, everyone in the tri-state, Cincinnati Metro. Josh, thanks for your help.
Absolutely.
Can't do this dream team without you.
For sure.
I'll let you know if I have any more issues. Hopefully not.
Okay.
All right, thanks everyone. We're gonna get this live stream rolling here. It's supposed to be a timer.
Timer.
Doesn't look like there is, so let's just keep rolling. All right. Live look over downtown on an icy Saturday for us. How's everyone doing? Staying warm? You know what's sad? The Arctic temperatures haven't even arrived yet. I'm prepared with my bird mug full of hot coffee here, ready to go. We are seeing a whole lot of wintry weather here. You know, it wasn't so bad yesterday morning because of the temperatures near freezing, even near 30 degrees. That's tolerable. Road crews can keep up. But when you start to see temperatures dip into the mid-20s, and of course we're going to go a lot further down than that over the coming hours or so, and that's what's going to create such hazardous travel over the rest of our Saturday night and into even Sunday morning, even after that snow stops later tonight. So you can see what looks like limited visibility. Again, that is some snowfall coming down over downtown. Let's roll right out, get you updated, and with the very latest with this winter storm, a very impactful one. And as I said yesterday, I think this snow is just more of a moderate kind of event, but it is the combination of the Arctic temperatures, which by the way will bring record cold tomorrow, that will give us quite the storm and quite the weekend, that 1-2 punch that we're going for here that will leave kind of a lasting sting in our memories anyway of this weekend and perhaps this December to remember as it is rolling on. All right. Well, how about this? We are talking about, you've probably been watching Local 12. If you have, watching the Army-Navy game. We've had the crawl going on about the winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings, so we'll get to that here in just a moment. 26 degrees right now over downtown. We are seeing those temperatures fall in the last hour or so considerably. And we're starting to see those Arctic temperatures move in from the northwest. Now, there it is, northwest wind at 8 miles per hour. All this afternoon, winds were out of the southwest at pretty light wind speeds. It's after this front moves through, we're going to start to see and feel every bit of those Arctic temperatures as well. So that's what we have going on. Winter storm warnings, obviously. We're talking about the bulk of the heavy snow, upwards of potentially 4 to 6 inches. I think there's a sweet spot here in our northern counties, especially, even northern parts of Hamilton County, Claremont County, and of course north of that as well, that sweet spot for maybe even 4 to 6 inches or so, some spots close to a half a foot. Wouldn't terribly surprise me with this clipper-like system because, unlike the last one, Well, one, we're in the favored track. But two, we are seeing those temperatures fall, and that gives us more snow totals out of the same storm. That just means lighter, fluffier snowfalls in that same storm system. All right, here's a live radar. This thing is interesting. You know, we said this yesterday for the other storm last night and into our Friday morning of just a big change from north to south and how it would really taper dramatically. So this is the exact opposite. I mean, look at this as far as what we're talking about for our southwest corner. Vivi made out well with the storm yesterday. 2+ inches, some spots there in Carroll County, Owen County, 2-3 inches from this first storm. Barely snowing. So, I mean, some light snow showers, but very light accumulation here. And that's going to continue to be the case down in that direction. Our far southern counties, just some light snow showers and seeing minor impacts from this clipper. And then, stopping the radar here, you can see those dark, deep blue colors, purple colors as well. We are starting to see that moderate to heavy snow push in. Generally speaking, there's been a line that's just set up almost right over the Ohio River. And so we've really seen this, really north of this, that's where we've been seeing the bulk of the accumulation thus far. Starting to shift a touch further south now that we're getting later in the afternoon hours. But again, bulk of this heavy accumulation still sitting north all the way through our northern portions of the viewing area as well. Going to expand it out for you as well. You can now start to see some of these storm report icons pop up on the map. And so we are seeing 2-3 inch totals. Actually, some of these are new since I looked last. So I'm going to do this live and just see what we got going on. Generally, they were between 2 to 3 inches. I got to go on this other computer here for a second. Couple of them south of the river. What do we got there? Florence, shout out. 1.8 inches of snow so far and counting. 1.9 officially from CVG at the airport. And then notice up there the northern portions there of Warren County, Clinton County, Lebanon, 3 inches of snow. Likewise, Wilmington, actually a National Weather Service employee at the office there reported 3 inches so far. And probably only about halfway through. So again, doing the math there puts us at some pretty good numbers as far as what we're talking about. Now, as far as the snow goes, you can see, well, it's moving quick. I mean, yesterday at this time, last night for the 11 o'clock newscast, this thing was in Montana. So winter storms, they are a different animal. They move quick. And thanks to Arctic air, powerful jet streams there, polar jet streams help really send these storms quickly through the state. So it's not going to linger. I mean, snow probably gone by 10 o'clock, I think, from west to east, maybe some flurries and snow showers east at that time. But here's the bottom line, still some heavy snow to go. The next few hours, I think travel will be treacherous. This is kind of that peak window where you don't want to be outside. If you don't have to, you don't want to be traveling anyway, if you don't have to, because things will deteriorate quickly now that we're seeing temperatures fall quickly too with the next Arctic front. So this is what we're looking at as far as our satellite and radar. Again, just notice how quick it's gone out of Iowa. Pretty much just some snow showers left in eastern Illinois as well. And notice here also, I want to bring your attention, if you look closely in our southeast counties, that little pink, little bit of sleet at first mixing in with those temperatures hovering near freezing. Other than that, we are going to see an end to the snow pretty quickly here tonight. Then we clear out. And you want to talk about Arctic air, well, that will certainly pay us quite the visit. Thankfully, this thing is only also briefly going to give us some really cold temperatures. But one day is enough, as we are going to see the snow exit there by this evening. Still, travel not, say, recommended after 7, 8 o'clock tonight still. I think overnight road crews do have a chance to catch up on certainly the roadways. But then again, temperatures are dropping so fast. We're below that 17-degree marker. Like we're in the single digits near zero even, especially northwest. So salt doesn't work. So the roads are definitely still going to be slippery tomorrow morning, even though snow stopped hours ago. And we are looking at, and this is total accumulation. So I think a solid swath of 4 to 6 inches, generally speaking, is quite possible for our northern counties. We're already at 3 for Wilmington, Lebanon. So give it a few more hours, I think we could see a half a foot Would it shock me to see a total near 7 inches? It's kind of stretching it, but could see an isolated spot close to 7, maybe up in that northern part of the viewing area. Otherwise, a solid 3 to 5 for Greater Cincinnati, but that sharp cutoff southwest. Independence there, Florence, maybe 2 to 4 inches there, but you go into northern parts of Boone County, Kenton County, Campbell County, 2 to 4 inches. I think that winter storm warning warranted, but it kind of cuts through all 3 of those counties. The northern portions of those counties will see the snow, the southern portions won't. That's the dividing line. And so, quite literally, in our viewing area, we're looking at an inch of snow to 1 to 7 inches. How is that? How is that for a forecast from 1 to 7 inches across the entire tri-state? And yet that's what's going to happen. That's why forecasting is so difficult, because we are talking about a sharp gradient like that. I mean, 1 to 7 inches. And just incredible stuff. All right, anyways, I'll get off my soapbox there. But just to give you some understanding how challenging. Sometimes these forecasts are really easy. Like, for example, it's going to get cold. Pretty easy. Going to get very cold. Pretty easy stuff. Snow totals, not so easy, especially with a storm like this. That divides our viewing area like it is. All right, Arctic air, we're going to take a step back from the snow for just a minute and talk to you about the Arctic air. Again, temperatures, not even wind chills, are a solid 10, 15 degrees below zero. How about that? Wind chills are upwards of 30 to 40 below in this territory, in this part of southern Canada, international line up there. Minot, North Dakota, 0 degrees, Minneapolis sitting at 3. And there's the heart of the Arctic air moving southbound this evening. So 10 in Chicago, or single numbers over in Iowa as well. Cleveland, 23. It is knocking on the door of the tri-state, really. It's in Indianapolis already at 15. Speaking of which, we are already seeing temperatures fall, and road crews now going to start to struggle more tonight with these temperatures settling back into the mid-20s. And quickly, Lawrenceburg, 23 degrees and falling there. You go just northwest of that, even towards Union, Fayette County, we're already in the low 20s, upper teens. So here it comes. For tomorrow, Bengals game. Did I mention it's on Local 12? Actually, Kyle Inskeep did that last night. It's a good little shameless plug there for Local 12, because I think it's the best place to watch it tomorrow. God bless you for being out there in these conditions. I'm telling you that. Wind chills, brutal. And everyone talks about that freezer bowl game. I had to look that one up in the 80s. They said wind chills were 57 below or something like that, or maybe 59 degrees below zero. This is going to be, okay, it won't be that bad, but it's going to be bad. 10, 15 degrees below zero consistently throughout the entire day. I think we're lucky if we hit a dozen degrees or so. We will have sunshine for what it's worth, as the snow is gone at that point. So this is what I'm talking about, just a blast of Arctic air. And for December the 14th, this is unprecedented, technically speaking, for December 14th. Record cold, which is what that means. In our records that go back to 1871, I believe, in Cincinnati, the record is 15 for the coldest high temperature on December the 14th. So I think we easily break that record tomorrow. These are wind chills, by the way. We're looking at tomorrow morning for tailgating. Is that still going to be a thing in these wind chills? I would like to hear who is going to be tailgating in wind chills like this. 10, 15. Wouldn't surprise me to see a 20 degree below zero wind chill. This is through the afternoon. We improved to maybe single digits, sub-zero wind chills, because our wind gusts are going to be not terrible tomorrow, but stronger. West from the northwest, 15, 20 miles per hour or so. And that won't feel nice, no matter what your plans may be. So again, kind of a different animal from what we've seen with these other winter storms. Perhaps it's not that, we'll say, different from the famous one of Christmas of 22. The Arctic front there, we had some wind chills, I think 30 to 35 below zero. So maybe reminiscent of that, what we had just 3 years ago. All right, guys, before I wrap this up, let's just show you the radar and loop things up. Not quite one more time, but just kind of rehash the radar one more time before I get going. Things are starting to intensify now from our live look over downtown, and I want to show you this camera as well, because why not? 'Tis the season. There it is, Chris Kindle Market camera. Let it snow somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it looks nice from inside. But yeah, being out in these conditions, now it's still tolerable with air temperatures. But look at that, Batesville, bottom of your screen there for the streaming here, 6 p.m., 17 degrees. So yeah, not messing around, that's for sure. All right, one more quick look at the radar, and we're going to be looking at some heavy, moderate to heavy bands of snow continuing. I mean, this is some of these bands where you see the deepest purple, blue, maybe. Versailles there, as I pause it. That is 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour right now in this western portion. Right in Versailles there, Franklin, Dearborn County, as you head eastward even into the Ohio line, Lawrenceburg, starting to see some snow, we'll just say over an inch an hour. So you keep that up for another 3, 4, 5 hours yet. You know, we're going to add up some pretty hefty totals here quickly, especially now with the temperatures falling rapidly. As I mentioned, we are seeing that dividing line actually is starting to move a little bit further south from when I first marked it, but most of the afternoon it was like that. So we saw just very northern edges of Boone, Kenton, Campbell County. But again, what a sharp cutoff. I mean, this is, shout out to our Kentucky counties, CVG, Hebron, down through Burlington, Oak Brook, Florence, snowing pretty good. Going southbound there, Beaver Lick, central and southern portions of Boone County, a few snow showers. That's the tricky part about forecasting. Likewise, let's go through Kenton County as well. Obviously, Covington, Newport, Fort Mitchell, snowing pretty good. Travel is difficult here over the 275 loop, down through 71. Independence, southbound, seeing some pretty steady snow showers as well. Those are quickly tapering, though, as you head southbound. Halfway through, maybe not even halfway through the county. You know, you go down a little bit, less than halfway through. Atwood, just some lighter snow showers. So amounts will taper dramatically as you head southbound. And we'll do it one more time here with Campbell County. Fort Thomas, obviously close to the river. Highland Heights, seeing steady snow. Roadways, especially around Cincinnati, all the hills, things are becoming more challenging on those roadways. Gotta keep my hot beverages coming up. All right, down through Hawthorne. This is on, what is this, US 27? Alexandria, seeing moderate to heavy snow, push southbound as well. And eventually, very central portions of Campbell County. Again, some snow showers. And this is some steady snow too, but it's just really light as you see those lighter colors in this part of the viewing area. But yeah, look at that. Down through Verona, Napoleon, Warsaw, maybe a few flurries. So the gradient here, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm impressed. I am impressed by this, just how sharp it is, and this is why forecasting is so challenging. There it is, Versailles. This is some really heavy snow, by the way, as we go radar shopping around the tri-state. You can't go shopping now with the roadways, right? Might as well do some radar shopping. Dillsboro on 50. Shout out to our Indiana friends there, Lawrenceburg. This is some pretty intense snow falling. At the ski resort as well. Great day for skiing. Today actually perfect because tomorrow with wind chills 15 below zero. Not sure that's such a good idea to do anything really. We are starting to see, as I mentioned earlier, some storm reports pop up on our map as well. Wherever you see an icon of snow, it generally is 2 to 3 inches across the region, but let's see if we have any updates from when I last looked. And I know Florence had 1.8. That still might be the same report. This one, Claremont County. Bethel, 1.8 inches of snow as well. Morrow, 2.3 inches officially there so far. Mason, 3.5. So that's pretty good, seeing as we're about halfway through. Wow, look at that. Butler County, Beckett Ridge. Let's say 4.8. That's pretty good there too. So yeah, I think easily we're already in that 4 to 6 window. So isolated 6, 7, especially now that we're seeing some of that lighter snow start to push through. Yeah, it's going to be stay inside, watch some Christmas movies, drink some hot cocoa tonight, get the fireplace going. I could check out a couple more of these cities before I call it. Wilmington. No, I said National Weather Service in at the office there. There's 2.9 in Clarksville, and there it is, 2.9 also. Clinton County there up in Wilmington. Warren County, Lebanon there up at 3 inches. So again, this is a pretty good snow. We're just now seeing the bulk of it start to accumulate and impact roadways and travel. It's that 1-2 punch. Again, compared to what we saw last January, 11, 12 inches of snow. This is not that impactful, but it's the 1-2 punch with the Arctic cold. I think this is a very high impact event. So, all right, guys, stay safe tonight. I'll update you with any other snow totals, changes here on Local 12 live stream, Facebook, YouTube, whatnot. Enjoy the Army-Navy game. Is that still on? Still in halftime, maybe? We don't have a 6 o'clock newscast because we have another football game. So, football season. Winding down now. So, again, snow for another few hours. Stay safe. Again, travel if you have to. And I will see you later tonight at 10 o'clock.